All right, speaking of current events, let's turn to not one, not two, but several coming up later this month at Niabi Zoo in Coal Valley. Free admission days are back starting Tuesday, September 16th, but that is not anywhere close to all the zoo has planned for this month. It's why we have Joel Vanderbush, Curator of Conservation and Education at Niabi, joining us once again. Joel, thanks for being back.
Always a pleasure to be here.
All right, let's start with what's happening the soonest. What's going on this Saturday?
So we have Primate Day happening this weekend. So we hope that people will swing on by the zoo and come check out some of the activities and things that we're hosting for families. Of course, you'll learn the difference between monkeys and primates. Let me give you a hint. Monkeys have a tail, apes do not. And so when we have these kinds of events, we really want to highlight a number of those species throughout the zoo. And of course, we have these new endangered squirrel monkeys that we want to feature as well. So those guys are pretty adorable, and we want to talk to people why it's important to save them.
For people that haven't been to Niabi yet this summer, they're brand new this year, the squirrel monkeys?
Oh yeah, and of course, for those that haven't been and they've known that we've been under construction for like the last year and a half, we finally have our new cat exhibits finished, our new eagle exhibit is finished, so those animals are all back out as well.
Well, I know one of the most popular things at Niabi is the zoo classes. When are those returning?
So we're going to do something a little different this year. So we are rolling out our zoo classes. They're starting on September 13th, but we're actually doing an entire 12 class series, really focusing on conservation in your own backyard. So I love seeing the work that Nahant Marsh is doing and the middle school is doing over there, because we're really focusing on local conservation. Last year we did endangered species around the world. This year we want to focus on what conservation actions people can take in their own backyard, learning the difference between all the different bumblebees and butterflies and all the different plants that are invasive or native, and how you can work with those to enhance your own conservation footprint in the Quad Cities.
So that is next Saturday, the 13th.
Correct, yep.
Don't you have something else going on next weekend?
I do, yeah. This one's a big one because, as you were talking earlier, 9/11 is coming up, and we always have a Heroes Day to honor first responders on that day. But this year we wanted to add a little bit more to that, and we're going to actually bring some superheroes out on Heroes Day. So these are going to be costume characters that are going to be out so that you can come and get pictures taken. Of course, it's free admission for all first responders as well as active and veteran military. So they can come out and see maybe a curator of the zoo might be in the costume. So that's going to be a really great day for everybody as well.
Okay, well, are you only wearing one costume? Or I know you're known for your costume changes.
That's true. Well, for Heroes Day, I'll probably just stick with one.
Oh.
Yeah, for that one.
Oh, you got to save up.
I'm not going to say who it is, though. You got to come out to find out.
Oh, that's exciting. What a tease. All right, well, what about an event that is just for the adults? People know and love this. Pints and Preservation's back in September?
Absolutely. With Pints, obviously we always have a really great time with that. This year we're mixing it up a little bit as far as it's not just beer. There's going to be a variety of other adult drinks available for that. And it's supposed to be, from what I hear, an utterly wild party.
Oh my gosh.
So that's kind of our theme this year. And so with our new otters, they've really captured the heart of the Quad Cities. And so they're going to be featured on a t-shirt. You can see the graphic there on the TV, and that's going to be a really good one. People could buy those shirts and have a really great time, and it's only $45 for the entire evening. That's a heck of a bargain, if you ask me.
And it's one of the big fundraisers that the zoo has
absolutely.
Year, so really important.
Yeah, and so that weekend is going to be huge. So it's
Seriously.
like Friday we're doing Pints for Preservation. On Saturday we're doing our Animal Enrichment Art Show. So that comes back as the first weekend. It'll be there for a number of weekends. But of course, this is all the art that animals have produced throughout the year as part of our enrichment program. And people do like to buy those unique gifts for their home and for gifts and everything. And but the most important thing is that all of that money goes directly back into our behavioral enrichment program for the animals. And then of course on Sunday.
Wait, I have to ask, do
Yeah?
you have, they're not watching. Is there an animal that's the best artist at the zoo?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
You're not going to hurt any feelings.
I don't, honestly, I'm a cat paw person myself. I do like those, but those are too easy. The ones where something like the sloth is painting, the sloths kind of work a certain, like a ball, and this ball paints a picture. It's pretty ingenious how they get those animals to paint to have a good time.
Maybe one that isn't maybe doing so much artwork is a rhino, but that's okay because you can have breakfast with a rhino.
That's right, and that's really the big thing too. Is we have World Rhino Day, and we're offering our very first breakfast with the rhino. And what I think people don't quite understand with this breakfast, it is on Sunday the 21st, but with this breakfast also it comes a behind the scenes tour. And that is pretty unique with these, so you get to actually see Keto the rhino up close, closer than you have ever seen him before. So the cost of the breakfast is the entire experience. So yes, it's the food, but it's also behind the scenes tour, which we do offer as encounters, which is usually over $100 a person. It does not cost that amount to come to the breakfast. And of course, it also includes admission to the zoo so that they can enjoy World Rhino Day all day, where we're going to have, educational activities, and our staff will be out doing some keeper chats and all kinds of great stuff going on for celebrating Keto the rhino.
Well, Joel, I'm so impressed that you were able to squeeze us in today, considering how much you have going on in September. Thank you so much for your time. It's going to be a fun month.
Absolutely. And then, of course, comes October and Boo at the Zoo. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
We'll have you back to talk on about that later this month.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much, Joel. For you guys at home, if you guys want to learn any more about these events or register for the ones we talked about, we made it easy for you. We have them all listed at WQAD.com underneath the As Seen on TV tab.